YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to the channel. So I am back with another reaction video for you guys. Now this video is of Corey Holcomb going off on women who are grooming their daughters for the streets, child. So we're gonna get into his reaction to this and what he has to say. Before we get into the video, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Also share and like the video as well, and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new content. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump in and let's see what Corey is talking about. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Make sure you chime in. I want to hear your thoughts on this one. All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, some of the true villains of society are never exposed. We look past them because we don't look at them as villains. But I want to expose some of the villains of society that are destroying the youth of America, the youth of all worlds, the youth of everybody on earth, because to be a certain way, to look a certain way is the standard now, and it's really bad for us folks who do our best to try and stay as earthly, natural as we can. Some of us, we make alterations, but some of it goes too far. I want to show you guys a video of destruction that won't be looked at as destruction by the average mind, but people who have two eyes and a heart that beats toward morality will see how sad this video was for me to watch, how hard it was to watch. When somebody showed it to me, I really couldn't believe it. Do we have that first video of the 1-year-old
Jesus
being mutilated?
Because I've seen him on toddlers, but this right here.
Mutilated? What are we about to watch? Oh my God. Let's see what he's talking. I don't have no idea what he's talking about. So mutilated. Let's continue.
So this is the baby.
Look at that.
You see the baby?
Yeah.
Look at what they are doing to this 1-year-old. They are destroying a child. They are putting
a lace front.
I'm not going to even say nothing until it's through.
Oh,
wait, look at you. See that? You see that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, the baby was crying.
Let me tell you something. You see that little girl?
Yeah.
That little girl is for life. That little girl is going to think something's wrong with her if she don't have that shit on her like that. That is a 1-year-old, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's crazy, y'all. It's getting out of hand. You know, look, we already have an issue in our culture and an identity crisis for sure. A lot of us are affected by it, but it's to the point now to where it's just on autopilot. You can't correct the situation because it's just getting worse. And now it's to the point where they're putting lace front wigs on 1-year-old babies. I've seen something similar to this. It's just mind-boggling. And that's a big problem. And, we talk about it, but we don't get to the root of the issues. It's just keep being perpetuated and nobody really cares because this stuff is glorified and it's perpetuated and people don't see the deeper issue at hand. On one hand, and this is just my opinion, I want y'all to let me know what y'all think. One hand, there are certain things I don't see a problem with. If you want to enhance certain things, I don't see a problem with it. But to me, I think the problem stems from not loving yourself. Like when you are at a place where you are so consumed with the things that you can't do without it. If you are at the point to where you have to have it, and if you don't have it, your life is doomed. Like you can't go outside without a wig. You can't do anything without this fake hair on. That's an even bigger problem. And then when you start to put these things on, pass this on to the kids and make them think that they need it, starting with little babies, it becomes way deeper than it already is, because now you're implementing your own insecurities onto the children, when a lot of times these children have no clue about it. They could care less, but then society tells them, hey, you're not good enough. You need this to be pretty. You need this to look good. And if you don't have it, then you're not beautiful. And I mean, I honestly, listen, If you want to wear that on your head, okay, you have the choice to do it, but those kids don't have a choice. They can't say, Mommy, I don't want this. You know, you putting it on them when they don't have a choice. And then putting those things on those babies' heads is not healthy. It's really not. Already, the glue that they're using to glue those wigs down is calling traction alopecia, which means have you ever seen women who wear wigs too much? When they take the wig off, there's a line of demarcation on their head that they can't get rid of. I've seen women who actually have scabs and sores along their hairline because the glue that they're using to glue these things down is causing rashes and issues with their scalp. And they're still wearing the wigs. But let's continue. Let's see what else Corey is saying.
1-year-old, are you serious?
Yeah, that should be child abuse.
That is child abuse, Craig.
Yeah, that's wild.
And like I said, the average mind will be like, what's wrong with that? That little girl is for life. If that little girl grows up, 2-year-old, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, wearing that every day, the only way she would change her ways is if she's somewhere on a desert island and couldn't get to that no more. Then she might learn to accept who she is.
Yeah, that's cold-blooded. If it was a little boy and they put a ponytail
Somebody say the
on him,
African teethers. Yeah, over there in Africa, let's talk about it. The skin bleaching cream is a hot item for sale.
definitely.
For life. This is what the internet has done. The internet has made people think you're supposed to be a certain way, and that certain way is not who you are. For life. There's another little girl. Do we have that video?
Another. Damn.
Hey, we have that video?
That might be the
They
one.
have. They call her influencer. This little girl. Look at how they teach this little girl to dress. I just want you to look. This is a little girl. When I say a little girl, I mean a little girl. Look at her.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I just want people to know this is what people are doing to their children and putting them on the internet. Look. And you know, the average mind would be like, oh, she's so cute. This little girl is for life. Do you know as far back, I'm saying as even the early 90s, people weren't putting lipstick on their babies.
Right.
They'll look at you like, girl, get your ass. I'm talking about like if you're not in high school, even in high school though, but if you're not in high school, you would not let your child dress like this. But now it's trendy to slit out a child.
You know, and he has a really good point because that's what we're seeing. You know, a lot of these kids are put in these positions by the mothers. The mothers are behind this. The mothers are the ones who advocate for this. They don't see anything wrong with it. It's just so cute. Oh my God. And then they're profiting off of it because when you are putting your children on social media, they're making a profit off of it. You know, so yeah, overall, I just don't think it is good. You got a good point with pointing this out because I think, you know, especially with the hair thing, I mean, this video would be super long. We would have to go into, this would be a whole nother topic going into down the road of hair and black women, or, you know, and how that is a major problem, and, you know, how it can negatively affect your self-esteem and how you feel about yourself. And I personally think that we've all contributed, in some way, shape, or form, we've all contributed to the downfall of the way black women or black people view themselves, specifically black women with the hair and the nails and all of these enhancements. Because we don't look at ourselves. You know, a lot of women don't really feel secure in themselves and how they look. So, you know, they use these things to try to make them feel better or look at themselves, you know, in a different way, you know, that they deem beautiful. It is everything other than what you naturally are. And so I think we all kind of contribute to it because we all wear hair, fake hair. We all wear nails. We all wear all of these things. And while I don't think anything wrong with wearing extensions or wearing things to enhance your look, I just think we can't let it get to a point to where we have to have it, to where we won't wear our natural hair at all, or we think that our natural hair is hideous, or we think that we are hideous without all of these things. You can have whatever your preference is. You got to understand your worth and know that you're beautiful with or without it. And I think for some women, they don't see it that way. And I think that's where the problem really is. But listen, what's your thoughts on that? Let me know what you think in the video, in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know your thoughts, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.